Hi everyone, welcome to Laugh of the Day number 272. It is September 28th, 2016. I'm Dave Berman, host of Daily Laughers. We've been bringing you laughter videos every day this year to inspire you to have your own daily laughter practice. And guess what? We're going to keep doing it every day for the rest of the year and beyond too, because this is not going to happen overnight. We want to see 1 million people or more start laughing on purpose every day, because it's going to help you in a lot of ways, your health, your social life, spiritually, and these are things that are going to impact people around you. And so we're creating these massive ripple effects, and we show you ways to laugh with different people from all around the world. Joining me today from Selkirk, Ontario, Canada, it's Susan Cumming. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming back. We laughed together once before, back in May in episode 146, and I know you have some different exercises to show us today and some new information to share about this conference happening in Montreal and your coaching practice taking off.
Great, yes.
Yeah. So we'll do some laughs that you can choose, and then we'll chat a little bit.
Okay, I would like to do tiny binoculars. So,
Okay.
And that's just like it sounds. You're just going to make some tiny binoculars. And normally we look around to find someone, and look, we laugh.
Oh. Put them on backwards. That's a fun one.
It is a fun one, particularly because when you have a large group of people, you don't see anyone until you actually get around, and then, oh! So it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Good. And then I thought we would do creative laughter.
All right.
So we all have different laughs, when we laugh, we even ourselves have different laughs in different times. So depending on where we are and we're laughing. So creative laughter, it can be a laugh that you make up, you invent it, or you could copy a famous laugh, or just make something up, or something that and just go through all these different laughs and just experiment with all the different types of laughter that there is.
Yes, I love that.
Okay, so you ready to go?
Yeah, it's like freestyle drawing, or like a guitar player who's improvising. It just kind of flows through you. I love it.
Yeah, it's interesting too, because you can get some really interesting laughs. People imitating, famous laughs, and like different ones, like that woman from Friends, who was that Janice. So yeah, those are fun. And my cat tried to laugh with us there for a second. So, and then I thought we would also do Botox laughter. So this.
How does that work?
So what we do with Botox laughter is we imagine that we've had some Botox shots in our face, and our face is frozen. And you're going to laugh without moving your face. Yeah, but you got to make a big surprise look, because you've had the shots, right?
I would not want my face to get stuck like that. It really does limit the
It
range of your laughing.
it's hard to do it, which makes it funny because, well, I was laughing, but you feel like you can't move anything, but your mouth just starts to go because it has to. You already got the
Yeah,
surprised eyes.
yeah. Right on.
Oh, that's
Well,
fun.
that's a new one on me. I appreciate that. Learning new exercises all the time throughout this year. That's been one of the great blessings for me. And of course, meeting people from all around the world. We've had guests from 35 out of 50 United States and 50 other countries now,
Wow.
which is awesome.
Hmm.
And I know you're up in Canada. We've had a lot of Canadian guests, which is great. Tell me a little bit about this conference coming up in Montreal and who's presenting it and what are you going to be doing there?
Okay, well, Dr. Kataria and his wife Maduri are coming, and this is the conference for our Canadian Laughter Yoga Conference. And so Linda Leclerc has been our master trainer for Canada, has been running around and getting this all organized. And so we have there's a number of presenters. I'm actually going to be sitting on a panel and speaking about laughter and dementia. So as you know, I work with the Alzheimer's Society, and so I laugh with people in various stages of dementia and their caregivers as well.
Yeah.
And so I've learned quite a bit from that. And I also think that it's important, this presentation in particular, because our population is aging, and given the statistic of 1 in 11 over the age of 65 has some sort of a dementia, look at some of the crowds you're going to, so do the math.
Well,
There's
that's nothing
people there.
compared to the other statistic that 100% of the people alive are getting older every day.
Yeah, and actually, and I know for here in Canada anyway, that this is the first time in that we've ever had more people over the age of 65 than under the age of 15. So
Wow.
our
Yeah,
population is
it is
aging,
aging.
and so there are issues. So there's certain things that, from a dementia perspective, that people should be aware of with this disease because it's not a visual,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and there are certain aspects that we need to keep in mind when we're laughing with people with dementia.
And you are not the only guest who's come onto Daily Laughers and talked about this subject. It's come up a number of times, and I think it's
Hmm.
important for our viewers to kind of have a sense of the continuity that there are many people who are laughing in assisted living facilities. There are many people who are laughing specifically with people who have dementia. Many people laugh in schools, in hospitals, in corporate settings. And so to me it feels important to kind of recognize how commonplace, how normal it is to hire laughter professionals into
Hmm.
these settings. And another way that people are getting work as laughter professionals is through laughter coaching. And I know that your work has picked up in this area, and I'm
Hmm.
curious to just find out a little bit about who you're helping and with what kinds of issues.
Well, I kind of fell into this actually because people were hesitant about coming into a laughter club. They had not laughed in a while. They had some issues, maybe that they're struggling with, some social issues, anxiety issues, some bipolar, different things that are happening, and they weren't comfortable in those environments. And because they're pretty fast paced too, if you come to well,
It can be,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. My
yeah,
club sessions are for sure,
yeah,
and
very
it's
fast
different. It's
paced.
different from laughing in an assisted living facility with elderly people.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
I do run community clubs too, so they are much more high impact and high,
yeah,
so we get the
yeah.
cardio and all. And yeah, so people weren't really comfortable with that. And so I had somebody ask me, they were very interested in learning more about it. And then I had remembered reading Dr. Kataria was talking about the one-on-one coaching. So I went back to it and I looked at it and I thought, yeah, I know this stuff. I can do
Yeah, of
this. So
course. Yeah,
has been rolling it out, and I've been finding benefits from it right from the beginning. People are finding from the very first class, it's not, as I say, like a traditional laughter session where, because we do a lot of talking
yeah.
about the
It's
history and
coaching.
philosophy and why we're doing what we're doing. We
Yeah.
explain, the mirror neuron theory and, movement and just the whole gamut. And then we practice exercises. I teach and share a fair amount of breathing exercises, different ways of breathing for people because, laughter's not all appropriate in certain situations, so they need alternates.
Yeah.
So, and we do some visualizations, playfulness, looking back and just reconnecting with our playful child because we've lost, that's a lot of what has happened in those situations. So, I let the people set their own goals and what it is that they're looking to accomplish. We have some things that we work through to keep them on track, looking at identifying, for example, what stops me from doing what I said I was going to do, right?
Yeah, yeah. So this is kind of traditional coaching stuff. You're just using laughter as the main intervention modality.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because I've had some really good feedback, not just from the clients themselves, but their families.
Oh, good.
And the families commenting about how they've noticed, well, when you laugh, you change.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, this is exactly what I keep talking about. The mission of Daily Laughers is not only to inspire 1 million or more people to have a daily laughter practice because the benefits they will get, but that those benefits inherently impact the people around them. And you're saying that your clients' families, the ones who are impacted by their adoption of laughter, are also giving you great feedback. And that, to me, is just kind of reinforcing why we're doing this every day. So I'm so glad to hear about your success and get your story. What is your coaching website? How do people find you to hire you?
Well, at this point, I don't have an official website yet. I'm still I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Well, I just decided I better get myself organized here. So.
But through Facebook, people can find you somehow. People can find
you. On Facebook, yeah. And if they on Facebook, if they look for Back in Play, I'm there, and it talks about the coaching and my leader trainings. I have one coming up actually, October 17th and 18th, right on the heels of the conference. I'll have lots of information to share. That should be a really good training because I'll be very fresh with lots of information and new ideas.
Yeah. So to be clear, you are a certified laughter yoga teacher, and the training that you're talking about for our viewers who may be unfamiliar is the certified laughter yoga leader training. If you want to learn how to facilitate laughter sessions, you can come to Susan's leader training or one that's near you. They're offered all over the world.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So, okay, well, we'll put your Facebook link into the description for this video. Susan, thank you again for laughing with me today. For our viewers, please subscribe to Daily Laughers on YouTube. Join us in our Facebook group, and we'll be back with another video tomorrow and forever. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Dave. Bye.